Coaches, what's going on? It's Coach Ian Tatum here, back with another video. And today we are going to talk about a phrase. And what is that phrase? And the greatest phrase that an offensive lineman can hear. What is that? Well, for me, what I call it, multiple people call it different things, but I call it same as. What is same as, Coach? Essentially, what same as is that you're taking a base scheme, whatever it is, inside zone, outside zone, duo, power, counter, buck. You're taking a core concept and then you're making it multiple. But you're making it multiple, but you're keeping it the same as for the offensive line. So let's say we're gonna call Buck, right? Let's say we call Buck Boston. All right. So Buck for the offensive line, they know the word run Boston, right and left, doesn't matter. Say we're gonna start making variations off of Buck. So we're gonna make variations off of Boston. Let's say we're gonna put a read on Buck. We're gonna call it Celtics, right? Or we're gonna call it Red Sox. They know, hey, Boston, those are the teams that are in Boston. So now we're going to be tagging things, making changes to variations for the skill guys. But Boston, no matter what we call it, is still the same as for the offensive line. So they don't need to learn any new verbiage. They don't need to learn any of those tags. There's nothing to do with them. So we're going to make sure, hey, at the end of the day, they're still running Boston, and we're going to make these skill guys learn these tags and these variations. Why? Because they have the chance of getting the ball in multiple different ways that will help them gain yards and to score points in multiple ways. So trust me, they'll learn it. But let's keep it as simple as we can with the offensive line. Those don't change anything. At the end of the day, they're still running Boston, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get this rolling. And we're going to talk about counter today. Shocker, Coach Tatum's talking about counter. It is what it is, but we're going to talk about GT counter, right? We're going to talk about these 6 different ways, right? But at the end of the day, the offensive line is still going to be running GT counter. So let's just call, GT counter. Let's call it Cleveland. Cool, right? I like cities, so we're going to call it Cleveland. GT counter has a C in it. That's kind of how my brain works, right? So let's go ahead and jump on over to First Down Playbook. Shout out to the guys at First Down Playbook for hooking me up. If you guys have any questions about that, because I have a lot of people are like, what are you using, Coach? In this First Down Playbook, hit up those guys. They're really, really good. Love it. So right now we're going to be running, GT counter, right? So the first variation or the way we're going to run GT counter is just base, right? That's number one on the variation we're going through. So it's just base. So when we run base GT counter, we run to the left, obviously, right? We're going to have gap on double down on the front side. So we don't have a defense up there because things, get muddy with defense up there, and you block GT counter how you want to block GT counter, whether it's gap down backer, whether you have certain rules like I do, gap on double, different things like that. You figure it out. So we're not going to have a defense up here. But yeah, everybody's down on the front side. And then on the back side, we're always pulling on gap schemes. So we're going to trap pull the 8-man line of scrimmage, and we're going to skip pull for the first run because of jersey. Y'all know how we roll. All right, so this H back, right? We're shooting 20 personnel for me. This H back, right, for base, he is going to get blocked, right? So you can have him a sniffer, you can have him in a wing. It doesn't really matter to me how you do that. But for us right now, we're just going to be digging out this defensive end, right? Cool. So that's just base GT. All right. You can have your running back. We're happen to be in pistol right here. You can have them on same, you can have opposite. You can have them same side. We're going right now. We're going to have them go opposite right now. Right. So you coach up the running backs however you want to, whether you want to slide and dive them, whether you want to jab away, right, to create a little more of that counter look. That works for me. Whatever you want to do, you be the coach, right? So we're running just GT counter base way, right? So second one on GT counter, right? We're running GT counter read. So these are just some different variations that we're going to be getting to. So GT counter read. Remember, still running Cleveland, right? So we start tagging stuff. We're running Cleveland odd, Cleveland left. That was just what we just saw. So now we're running Cleveland read. You can call it read. You can call it other things. Figure out an R word you like to do that. That's fine with me. You can do that. But we're running Cleveland read, right? So whether you have them in the pistol, you have them offset, doesn't matter. So we're running Cleveland read up front. They're still running that, Cleveland. So now outside, the guys know, hey, we're running Cleveland read. Now this H knows that he has to arc to the alley, right? So his rules are alley backer safety, ABS, right? He's going to the alley. Check the alley. We don't have a defense here, so don't worry about it. Just imagine there's a guy in the alley. He blocks him. Cool. No one's in the alley. Maybe they're too high, or maybe they're played more over on our passing strength. All right, cool. Then you're looking into the box. Now you're going to arc to the alley regardless. If no one is there, don't just be on the field watching. You should be looking back into the box for any type of overflow because the quarterback is pulling it. If the guys in the box fly out, chase pullers, cool. Now you're going up to the safety. Now, I will be honest, this never really happens, but sometimes it does. So you need to have the ABS. But let's just keep him on the A for now. He's blocking to the alley. So the quarterback obviously is reading this defensive end. He's going to be running and getting outside. So you can jab away on the read or not. You can have him go. It's be a slower mesh time, so you don't necessarily have to jab away. But if you want to create that outside action with the H going outside, that's cool too. You coach it. You be the awesome coach that you are. But we're going to be reading it. So this is just Cleveland read, right? Nothing really changes off the line at all. All right, next one. My favorite play in all of football. Y'all know what it is. It is the awesome bash play, right? So we're going to be running Cleveland bash. Running back doesn't need to know. He's going to have to flip to the same side as where the blocking scheme's going so he can run back away. That's what bash stands for. All right, so we're going to be running back away, running bash. The H knows he's arcing, right? It's the same thing. Not a lot more teaching for the H back, which is good stuff. Because the H has to do a lot of stuff in your offense more often than not. So reading the defensive end, the quarterback now is going to do whatever you deem is good for your quarterback. You can lean and ride it, or you can shuffle. If you decide to shuffle, cool. You shuffle, right, with the running back, and you put your foot in the ground, and then you get back downhill, and you're running GT counter. Go score. If you decide to lean, what we do to catch the ball, right, we will step out with our right foot and lean with him and then go. It's the same thing. We run QB counter, right, which is another variation you can put on there. We get the 7 if you want to, which is very easy. We'll just flash the running back, right? And then the quarterback's running GT counter. Awesome. Okay, next variation, right, is the toss read on GT counter. Again, just to remind everybody, for anybody that's keeping score, we have not changed the offensive line. They have been sitting there doing the exact same thing they have been doing. So now we're going to run toss read, right, with the running back and quarterback. So the quarterback is going to catch the ball. He's going to shuffle out. He's going to run speed option. He's not. He's going to read the defensive end. If he goes out with the running back, cool. Put your foot in the ground and you run quarterback counter. Awesome. Love it. Get in the second puller's hip pocket. Follow him to green grass. Go score. If the defensive end chases pullers, cool. Chase pullers and they scrape exchange. They have a linebacker right here. He goes over top. Your H is right there to protect it. And your running back is getting the pitch outside, and they are running, basically toss sweep outside. So that'll be toss off of GT counter. So that'll be, Cleveland toss, if you want to call it that. All right. Next one, we're going to run super. All right. If you're not running super when you're running your gap schemes, I think you're going to be, behind. So this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be running super counter. So now we are not going to be reading this cat anymore. You can do super counter in multiple different ways. We're just going to talk about one certain way right now. So super counter. The H is now pulling with the offensive line, right? If you want to jab him, cool. If not, you do you. You're the coach. You figure it out. He is going to be pulling with the tackle and pulling up through the line. The T, right, is going to be stepping up to block the defensive end. This does not have to be a kill shot. This is a get in the way and hold on for your life type of a block for the running back. Quarterback is going to side shuffle, almost like draw, to get in with the T, maybe draw some guys over like he's leading with the running back. He's really not. Psych, he's running counter. He's running super counter with these guys. All right. My line's getting a little funky now. Okay, now they're running super counter. We got 3 pullers going. Anytime you get 3 pullers running, it's a good time. right? It's a good time for a football coach, right? So you're going to catch the ball, sidestep, and now you're running. You're getting in with the third puller's hip pocket because right now the tackle's wrapping. He's going to get the place out linebacker, and then the H is going to be getting. He'll be looking outside in because the tackle should be looking inside out when he's blocking, right? So that's just super counter right there. If you don't like that, that's cool. Doesn't matter to me. You can have the H now be that's not going to work. All right, it is what it is. Let me go ahead and pull it all the way back. Cool. All right. Now you can have the H come up here and seal, just like we did on base GT. And you can have the running back now be that lead guy. Okay. He's doing the exact same thing the H was doing. Boom. He's looking outside in. And then the quarterback is going to he's going to let him cross. He's going to step and he's going to follow a suit. Get into the hip pocket. He'll get between, almost like a wedge, get between both pullers that are rapid, and then find the green grass and go score. Awesome. Next one, which will be our last one, actually, pull this all the way back real quick. Perfect. All right. So now the next one we're going to be doing is our arrow, right? And this is a little bit of an RPO. I actually get in the throat a little bit. So get an easy touch for your H-back. So we are going to be running a read right here. So let's just say we're going to be running GT, right? So GT, and he's being read right there. Now, quarterback. This is old school. This is new school of the old school triple option, okay? You're reading this defensive end, right? He crashes, right? Pull it, and you're going to be running triple off of whoever this overhang defender is or whoever they bring down to account for the H-back. He's running the arrow route, okay? If they play the quarterback, throw it out to the H. If they play the H, then the quarterback is then putting his foot in the ground and getting north, go score a touchdown, right? So that is a couple of ways we're going to do that. Just a little recap right here. We're talking about GT counter, right? Base, read, bash, toss, super arrow. You could just as easily put in Q, right? So the Q is now running the ball as well, right? You just flex the running back, have him go block the defensive end. So now you have 7, right? Base, read, QB power, QB counter, bash, toss, super, and arrow. So those are just a couple of things. And for those that are keeping score, we didn't move the offensive line one time. So same as they're all running Cleveland up front, running GG counter, same as the rest of them. So again, I'm Coach Ian Tatum. I appreciate everybody for watching this video. I want to come on here and talk a little bit about that, which is the greatest phrase that offensive lineman can hear. He does not have to learn 7 different things. And he can only run counter, right? That's good for him, especially the guys that want to keep it simple and only want to run maybe 4 quarter run schemes. That's good. Get multiple with their skill guys, because I guarantee you give the running backs the H's or you bring some receivers in, you do different things, they're going to learn it, right? Because there's different ways that they can get the ball, different ways that they can go and score with different variations. But again, it's the same as for the offensive line. But until next video, I am Coach Ian Tatum. I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you did like the video, and I will see y'all in the next one.